episode 3 of the I Review Mustard Edition, where we got an interesting mustard, and I noticed something for those that have used or order stuff via certain delivery apps, where you notice like Popeyes and Papa John's quote use DoorDash, but I don't know if the drivers are DoorDash or if they are actual employees of Papa John's. But I know I get text message about things through the DoorDash app and stuff like that. And the same with Popeyes, except I know Popeyes doesn't have drivers. But today, in the Popeyes app, they denoted the same fees and delivery options and things, whatever, that they show up in the DoorDash app. So I was like, oh, that's interesting that they have those similar fees and stuff in it between the two apps that are listed. Because they never listed it before, but you knew they were coming. And at the start of the Popeyes app for delivery, they didn't have any of that. And it wasn't until later on they started adding it. But now there's a disclaimer that says what those extra fees are before you get to that page. It says these fees will be added. So that was an interesting side note. Okay, back to the mustards. We got, again, our spicy control chicken tender. But this mustard, which just from the looks of it, you would say that's not a mustard. But then you might say, it says mustard on the bottle. And there's jokes to be made about this mustard. I'm not going to lie. Let me introduce you to the beaver mustard. And you get the little beaver logo. It's a cranberry mustard, so it's actually on the mustard cam. It's like a red cranberry color. It's not as bright red. It's more of a dark cherry colored red, or like a darker cherry. Then there's the logo. Let me zoom in a little closer. You can see the logo up there in the mustard cam. I almost see it, but you get the idea. This one's going to be different. I expect this one to be a sweet mustard. And I remembered from the last episode, if you watched it, that we need to taste it on its own first before we do anything else. Oh, I do, just because I saw that it's got a little squeeze thingy on it for the squeeze it out versus the other two where you needed a knife for that. So we're not going to get the black knife out for spreading because it's got a little spreader squeeze bottle top thingy trigger. But we will, just because I want to see what this consistency is in. And before we go too far in, we can look and see that consistency there at the top. It's definitely a thicker one, and it does look like it has like a, if you know mustards and you get the yellow American mustard, when you flip it open and get that little mustard water juice, I don't know what you want to call it. It looks like this might have that. So let's get this knife dipped in. Oh, this is definitely a thick one. THICC. This is thicker than the Coleman's, but not as easily smoothable as the first one. And let's just try a little bit, because we said we would. There's an kind of up close view of it. I don't know if it's, there we go, that might be better. Well, let's try it. Wow. I don't know how I feel about it, because looking at it, it looks little, in my light here, it looks like chocolate, but I'm not going to say I hate it. But I'm definitely, the colors, it's the colors. I'm going to be honest, the colors throw me off, because it's a weird color. But I'm not tasting the cranberries though. Like, well, so I can taste like sweetness from it, but I can't. And that sweetness towards the tail end of it has like this little lingering, what would you call it? Aftertaste that It doesn't taste like like sugar or honey. It tastes like one of these weird alternative sugars. Like you have stevia syrup. There's some other monk fruit sugars and monk fruit syrup. It tastes like some one of those alternative sugars. Afternote to it, more than I'm getting cranberries from. But yeah, it's not a bad flavor, not a bad taste that I would say no to at all. I mean, it's awesome. You know what? I just realized what this tastes like. If you didn't tell me, and you put this mustard right now on some ribs, pulled pork, like brisket. Oh my god, this would be great on a brisket. Like, I don't know, Beaver Company, but I think we're onto something here. I was trying to figure out where that flavor was coming from, and I don't know why my mind went straight to barbecue. It's a barbecue sauce type flavor. I know. So now I know what this would go good with, but because I want to give this a fair shot like the other two did, we're going to put a little smattering of this little log of cranberry on my tender here. Huh. Hold on here. Okay. My thoughts here is, does that go well with it? Yes. It's like a honey mustard. Or, I would say it would be like honey mustard. But I won't say it's um, my go-to, probably. I don't know yet. Let me see something. I still got a little bit of tender left, so let's give this another go. I don't want to give this a bad review. So let's try this again. Okay. I can see eating this with this now. That second bite, I think confirmed it. Because it's weird. Because if you've had spicy Popeyes chicken tenders, you know that spice note it's not like over the top, but it's enough to get you that kick, that feeling, adrenaline that you get from eating spicy foods. But it's a certain type of spice note that they use, and when you dip it into various sauces, the spices come through at different times as you eat the different sauces. They have the Mardi Gras mustard, excellent mustard. There's the honey mustard that they do, the floral honey something mustard. That's also very good. But the way the spice kicks in during those different sauces that you can dip it in, it's at different times. So this one, you get the sweetness right off the bat. You get the mustard right off the bat. And then all the spices kick in from the chicken tender right after, the very end. But it's heightened, like the mustard and the cranberry made the spices of the Popeyes chicken tender even spicier, which I love. And I think that's what's selling it for me right now. So, this A+ stuff. And when I get to the end of this, I will review and try to rank these in some sort of tiered list for y'all. Who knew? The color, I'm getting over the color. More and more I taste it. And Popeyes, you're getting money off of me left and right. how many mustards I'm going to try during this video, and how many orders of tenders I'm going to have to get for each one of these mustards. It's a lot. It adds up. But, yeah. I really, I don't know. Let me see if it says anything on here. Who cares where this mustard's from? Okay. So it's from 1922, made in Oregon. Oh. Rich with honey and tangy cranberries. Okay. So the cranberries are bringing that sour note that I'm getting. It brings that alternative sugar. But I can see where the honey comes in, because the cranberries are helping also the flavor of the honey. Okay, so what's this in the back here? Making classics since 1929. Now spanning 4 generations, our family-owned and operated business is passionate today as we were when Grandma Rose canned her first jar. An award-winning condiments with bold flavors. Okay. Well, Grandma Rose, I thank you for this. I don't think you realize this mustard would be reviewed by someone who likes food, but also likes spicy foods. And I don't think Popeyes existed back then, but if they did, this mustard goes well with it. I don't know if Texas barbecue was a thing back then, but if it was, this mustard would go good with it. Thank you. Mr. Cam. Out.